We got the Week 5 preview. It's going live right now. We're just going to, go throughout all the picks. I don't have much to talk about today. I worked this morning, went back to work, back on the grind, back on, my bull crap. So, we're going to have the Week 4 recap going live on YouTube right after the stream. I just have to finish editing and upload it. I was supposed to do that earlier. I just totally blanked it until 20 minutes ago. So once that's all done, it'll go uploaded right once this live's done. So, all right, let's get into these picks. Let's see what's going on for one. All right. So the Thursday night matchup. This is tomorrow night. So, haha, sweet. That's what I'm saying. I don't think... Have you joined yet, Josh? I don't know if I've seen you in the chat, but it's nice to have you here. I'm a Seahawks fan, so GG's to your Lions. That was a good game. We were injured. That's the only reason why we lost, obviously. Seattle Super Bowl bound. Not really. But anyway, we got the Bucks versus the Falcons. The Bucks looked awesome last week versus the Eagles, and the Falcons looked like they got back on track versus the Saints. I'm hoping that this matchup, Bucky Irving goes off, and I hope Bucky Irving plays in this one and gets more carries and more touches than Rachaad White. He brings a nice dynamic element to their run game that they didn't have last year and that they haven't had with Rachaad White. And for the Atlanta Falcons, they've been very inconsistent. Kirk Cousins is getting back from that Achilles injury, but he's looked better each week so far. And this is a very good divisional matchup that I think is going to be really hard to predict. I feel like a lot of these divisional matchups are going to be really hard to predict. So, why are you saying yum? Did I do something? Anyway, what are you guys thinking about this matchup? Are we thinking it's going to go to the Bucks or the Falcons? Ooh, Kobe, should we get a poll? Should we get a poll in the chat? Mods. Let's go with a poll. I think a poll is much needed. This one's a close one for me. I feel like I want to lean for the Falcons just for the upset, right? You don't know how? Oh, where's Timmy, man? Where is Timmy at? We need our good mod. That's what I'm saying, Reggie. We need the good mod in here. Where's our good mod? Our other mods, crap. L mods. That's what I'm saying, bro. Colby, what the heck? I'm going to guess Timmy works early. He sent me a snap a couple minutes ago, so I need him in here. I'm going to go Falcons just for the sake of the upset. They're at home. I think Kirk Cousins is getting better each week. I feel like maybe this is a game that Baker Mayfield throws a pick to Jesse Bates and throws another pick somewhere else, right? Maybe this is a rough Baker game coming off that huge win versus the Eagles that I felt like probably aren't as good as this Falcons team right now, right? I think the Falcons offensively match up better against the Bucks defense than maybe the Bucks offense matchup versus the Falcons defense. You pick Atlanta? I think I'd agree with that. I'm going to pick Atlanta. Now for the next one, 4-0 Vikings versus... Yeah, the Bucks are due. 4-0 Vikings versus the 2-2 Jets. Vikings are also due in this one. I felt like... Well, the Jets' offense is just so horrific. Do the Vikings start out 5-0, bro? At home? It's not at home, actually. This is the London game. This is in London, so it's not a home game. Technically. I mean, technically it is, but it's not. I've been wanting to pick the Jets, and I've been wanting to pick the Vikings to lose. But I might just take the Vikings. And this might be the one week where it turns out against me, right? Is it? Let's move this down a little bit. Just got an ad midstream, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Every 20 minutes. I know. Did you guys get another ad? Dude, I've only been streaming for 7 minutes. That's why you got to sub, bro. That is why you got to sub. Sub to the Twitch channel. TTV LB Donut. So, I think you guys can still hear me, right? If that's correct, I'm going to continue it. 3 ads. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So, you know. You gotta sub, Reggie. Reggie, you gotta sub. No, dude, you gotta sub. You gotta sub. Don't leave the stream. Alright, that's okay. I think the Vikings defense is better than the Jets defense, and the Vikings offense is also better than the Jets offense. If they stop Breece Hall the same way the Denver Broncos were able to stop Breece Hall, stack the box up against them, and, you know, shut down Patrick Surtain, shut down Garrett Wilson like Pat Surtain did, then you're going to have great success against this team. I don't think Allen Lazard and Mike Williams are doing that much. I know it might seem like that in fantasy football or whatever, but their actual output that they put up against defenses is just fine. So I'm going to take the Vikings in this one, man. Maybe that comes back to haunt me because I've been wanting to pick them as the ups, like, to go against them, right? Thank you, Reggie. You're a real one. All right. So, yeah, I'm taking the Vikings. Next up, we got Panthers-Bears. I'm going to go with the Bears. They start the win streak off. They go 3-2. Caleb Williams continues on his success from last week. DeAndre Swift continues on his success from last week. And their defense plays great in this matchup versus the Panthers, who have a very terrible defense, and their offense isn't necessarily as strong as well, right? You still have Andy Dalton starting. Your run game's pretty good, but as long as the Bears can minimize as much as possible versus Chuba Hubbard, I think they should play fine, right? They're a top 15 team in DVOA on the defensive side of the ball, top 15 in EPA, and, you know, they have all these weapons on the defense and offensive side of the ball that I think should maybe outweigh their coaching problems that I think they have in Chicago and beat the Panthers, who are lacking talent, right? There shouldn't be a whole lot said about that one. Now, this is an interesting one. Found the poll. This is an interesting one for chat and for the mods. Do a poll for the Ravens versus Bengals. Do a poll for Ravens-Bengals, and I want to see what you guys think. I think this is very interesting because Ravens are coming off a really big win. Bengals got their first win of the season. I think their defense is horrible, though, and they can't stop the run. Maybe this is a landslide for the Ravens, but it is a divisional matchup in Cincinnati, so it should be a good game, right? It should be a good game. Also, if you're in here and you're not followed, make sure to follow. Get to the 90 follower goal. We're at 80. We're almost there. And if you're watching on YouTube, go hit the Twitch follow button, bro. Obvious pick. Yeah, see, I'm going to vote for the Ravens here in this one. I'd like to see what you guys think. 3-54. 54-3 for the Ravens. It's looking like it. I think the Ravens' run defense and, well, not just their run offense, man. You're going to have to stack the box against Derrick Henry. And even with that, I don't think the Bengals will still be able to stop the run. Their run defense has been so atrocious. Chuba Hubbard went off against them. 35-17. That sounds about pretty accurate. You know, Joe Burrow gets a couple scores. The offense is pretty awesome, but the defense is just not good enough to hold this team to under 28, right? At least 5 touchdowns. Derrick Henry at least a touchdown. Lamar at least a touchdown. So, I'm going to take the Ravens in this one. I don't think it's actually as close as maybe Reggie will think it'll be. Yeah, sorry, Reg. I'm sorry, buddy. All right, next up. I'm going to take the Patriots in this one. Just because the Dolphins are so down bad, bro. And it's a home game. I want to see, is Drake May going to be starting? I think Brissett's the better quarterback. And I think the Patriots have the better defense, right? Jabril Peppers questionable. Jordan Poyer questionable. They put up a decent fight against San Francisco last week. Dude, give your free Amazon sub, bro. Come on, man. Which, did you just give your Amazon Prime sub just now? I don't have my headphones on, and my sound is not up, so actually I would not know. Did I just get an Amazon sub from Reggie? That'd be so clutch, bro. That'd be hype. Well, thank you if you did. So yeah, I'm taking the Patriots in this one. Their defense is elite. And the Dolphins' offense is terrible. Their defense is fine, but I think the Patriots' offense is gonna be better than the Dolphins just because the floor that Jacoby Brissett brings that maybe Skylar Thompson or Tyler Huntley don't bring. Not much to say about some of these crappier games now, I think. I don't know. You know? Alright, so next one. This is a fun one that I want to talk about because I've been wanting to talk about Jayden Daniels. I talked about him in the last episode. I've talked about the Cliff Kingsbury offense and everything they've been able to do there. So I think they've been doing a great job that maybe the Bears have not done, in which they've made Jayden Daniels' job very easy. Cliff Kingsbury's offense is very college-y. It's a lot of hitch routes and a lot of vertical routes. However, they're also like first in screens, right? And they're second in RPOs. And then their rate for all of those goes significantly up on first down, which they're first in RPO and screens on first down, right? So 75% of the time, the Commanders are running the ball or throwing a screen on first down, which makes it very easy for Jayden Daniels. And their play action rate's been not too high, but it's been just good enough where it makes it pretty easy for Jayden Daniels. They're right around the middle in the pack for that. And what you're also seeing with a lot of these offenses with these younger quarterbacks is their motion rates are very low, which makes it a lot easier for a lot of the quarterbacks to read the defense. For a veteran QB, it makes it easier to draw out a lot of the zone coverages and maybe get into a look that they like. But for a quarterback that's younger and they don't know exactly what's going on with these complex and modern defenses, you don't want to be motioning them. So like the Broncos are dead last and the Commanders are right around the corner from them, right? However, they have not faced any pressure so far on the offensive line, and that is helped obviously by the run rate and the screen rate. But they also haven't played any dudes like Myles Garrett and the Cleveland Browns front seven. So I think the fits that they might throw at Jayden Daniels will be awesome. Yo, boy in the hoodie! Josh is so clutch. Dub! W! Twitch Prime sub. The GOAT. Enjoy your 0 ads, bro. Does your team... I don't think your team plays this week, so I won't be able to talk about your team as much. If you'd like to, I can. Figured it out. Twitch Prime subs are a little weird. It is a little weird getting your account linked. But, it won't let you use your Prime sub. See, I think Timmy has the same problem. You might need to try on your desktop. But because of the things I just said, I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns. And it was the same, not the same reason, but it's like they kind of got like the things that I think why the Cardinals should have beat the Commanders. I think the Browns defense is very good, and their offense should play, just fine against this Commanders defense that I don't think is very good. However, Dan Quinn has been doing a great job on the defensive side of the ball for the team. Right? Yeah. So you probably have to go to the desktop then, Reggie. Or the desktop version or whatever. Yeah, a lot easier. Wadu. So yeah, I'm taking the Browns in this one. Jayden Daniels is awesome, but is he great under pressure? I think we'll see this game and next week's game versus Baltimore. I don't think Deshaun Watson's as bad as everybody's saying. I don't think the receivers have been doing a great job, and the offensive line haven't been doing a great job. But maybe they shine in this matchup versus the Commanders, whose defense I don't think is that great. Right? Get pressure on Jaden Daniels, force him to make throws, get some sacks on him. He's been sacked like not very much, I don't think. Right? Maybe he was sacked twice last week, but they haven't punted the ball in like 3 weeks. Make them punt, get some sacks, put some pressure on Jaden Daniels, and try to win this ball game, right? I don't think he's amazing under pressure. So I want to be proved wrong this week and next week, and then I'll buy in. This week and next week. And I'll be fully bought into the Jaden Daniels train. Next up, we have the Colts versus the Jags. Anthony Richardson should be playing in this one. I don't know if Jonathan Taylor's going to play. Are they even listing him as questionable? They are. They just don't have it on the injury report. Oh, wait. Maybe I want full injury report. Oh, Jesus. Oh, why has it got to be like this, bro? Did I pass it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K... Hey, brother. Give me the news on JT. Won't practice Wednesday. Jesus. Okay, so I'm going to assume that Jonathan Taylor's going to play, and I'm going to pick the Colts. That's just how it's going to be, man. I'm just going to take the Colts. The Jaguars are terrible. They're competing for the first pick. The coaching there is not very good, and they're just not executing. Trevor Lawrence is missing wide open guys. The run blocking is terrible. The pass blocking is terrible. And the defense is just not playing to the standard that they should be with all the talent they have all over the place on this team. So, with that being said, the Colts, I do think, have a great play caller and head coach. I think they have a good quarterback. I think they have a great offensive line. I think they have a lot of wide receivers that are great in creating separation, getting downfield, getting open, doing everything that you need to do, right? And then you have Jonathan Taylor and Trey Sermon, and I think they should provide enough problems for the Jags to beat them. However, it is in Jacksonville, and it is a divisional matchup. This should be a close game, but I'm going to take the Colts in this one. Next up, so we got the Bills versus the Texans, and everybody's taking the Bills. I'm going to take the Texans. That is ridiculous. I'm sure the Texans are favored in this one. They're at home. Maybe it's because, yeah, Reggie! Rex Mellon with the Amazon Twitch Prime sub. Enjoy your no ads. Enjoy your emotes, bro. Enjoy those emotes, brother. Hype train. Yes, sir. Let's get it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling. All right. So next up, I mean the Texans, they got superpowers everywhere on the offense that, yeah, the Bills have, but I think the Texans are a lot better. If Tank Dell and Joe Mixon play in this one, which I think they should, I think they should handily be able to beat the Bills, who are coming off a really rough loss versus the Ravens, right? The Ravens were able to expose their run game, which the Texans love to run the ball, and C.J. Stroud might be a better passer than Lamar Jackson, right? So I'm going to take the Texans in this one. What are you guys thinking? Let's get a poll. Let's get a poll, guys, for Texans Bills. Let's see what you guys think. Texans Bills. Texans Bills. What is it? What do we think's going to happen? Who's going to win? And give me a response on why you think they're going to win. Maybe give me a score prediction as well. But I think the Texans are going to win this one. They're at home. They're probably favored. They're not favored. I think they have a really good quarterback. I think they have a really, really good running back. I think they have one of the best wide receivers in all of football. Right? Hopefully Tank Dell plays. Bills easy. But give me a score prediction, Reggie. What do you think the score is going to be? Is it going to be a one-score game, two-score game, field goal, 1 point, safety? Bills or buns. Nico will go for 150 on Damar Hamlin's. All right. Yeah, Nico Collins might be due for 150. You are right. Nico Collins is popping off. I do think the Bills' defense is pretty good, but their run defense did choke in that last one. Jamar Allen. Josh Allen. 34-27. I'm going to say 31-17. Texans. They win this one. Bills keep struggling on offense. Do we got a poll? Oh, yeah. Is it going to let me vote on the poll, though? Oh, 1-2. 1-2, brother. 1-2. We need some other people to settle the vote. Texans or Bills? Who's going to win? I think Nico Collins is just so awesome. And then you have Diggs, who's playing pretty good. Ooh, Diggs' revenge game versus the Bills? Woohoo! That might be a fun one. I don't know. I'm going to take the Texans in this one. They're just awesome. Bills won. Come on, man. All right. I'm going to take the Raiders in this one. Broncos are 2-2? Oh, because they just won last week. Oh, whatever, dude. I'm taking the Raiders. I don't have much to say about this one. Bo Nix isn't that great. And the Raiders are just a feisty team that are going to win. I think the 49ers are awesome. They're going to beat the Cards. Sorry, Cards. You fall to 1-4. But they're a really good feisty team. They're like a year away. A year away from being like a year away, maybe. They just need some more pieces on the defensive side of the ball. And maybe like a little bit better of an O-line. Maybe Ashton Jeanty. Just saying. All right, so next up, this is a good game. Packers-Rams. I think the Packers offense is just playing so good. I know they struggled in the first half versus the Vikings, but you got this Rams depleted team that they're just not able to get it done, and they're just not executing on a drive-to-drive basis where they're able to beat teams like the Packers, I think. Jeanty for Heisman, 100%. He is so sick, dude. Next up, I don't have a whole lot to say about this one. If the Seahawks D-line is healthy, I think they're blowing the Giants out of the water. It's a home game, man. Home game. Your defense is awesome when healthy, and their offense is just so sick, dude. Ryan Grubb is such a great play caller, and they have weapons all over the place. Ken Walker, Zach Charbonnet, DK, JSN, Tyler Lockett, Noah Fant, AJ Barner. The O-line is not very good, but Geno Smith has been playing great regardless, right? So this will be a fun matchup for Malik Nabers and Tariq Woolen and Devin Witherspoon. See how they can match up and litigate what Nabers can do, right? Who's been very sick, by the way. So next up, Cowboys-Steelers. This is a 50-50 pick. Shit, dude, I almost want to take the Steelers. Night game? This is like the battle of mid, bro. The battle of, like, America's mid teams, bro. Them boys. Give me 1 second. Alright. Yeah, man. I don't know. I think the problem with is their run defense, man. Can they stop the run? And the Steelers, who want to run the ball a lot, like, you're telling me they're going to stop the Steelers O-line and Najee Harris and Jalen Warren and Justin Fields? Runs for 167.4. I'm holding you to it. Justin Fields over 150. Smash it. The Cowboys can't run the ball and they can't stop the run, and that's just not a good formula versus the Steelers team that is going to shut the Cowboys offense down, at least to some degree, right? Yeah, CD and Dak are going to get theirs. They're going to score. They're going to at least get probably 20. But if the Steelers can manage the clock and run the ball, then Durr, right? Durr. You guys fired up? I'm fired up. Hello. Yeah. How's it going? How's work? You hear that? That's awesome. So yeah, Steelers over the Cowboys because Cowboys just can't stop the run, right? So their run EPA is like bottom of the league. I'm fired up. You fired up? Yes, sir. And then next up, I'm gonna take the best team in the league to beat the Saints. So if you guys have any other, anything to say, I'd like to know. Give me some takes, but we'll recap. We got the Falcons over the Bucks. Falcons are getting a little bit more consistent, and I think it's a Baker do game, right? Do bad. Next up, we had the Vikings over the Jets, the Bears over the Panthers, the Ravens over the Bengals, the Pats over the Dolphins, the Browns over the Commanders, Colts over the Jags, Texans over the Bills, Raiders over the Broncos, 49ers over the Cards, Packers over the Rams, Seattle over New York, Dallas over Pittsburgh, and the Saints versus the Chiefs. No, dude, the Chiefs don't have to lose. They're going to go 17-0. They're the darlings. Anyway, peace out. Thank you guys for watching. If you're on YouTube, make sure to go to my Twitch, follow my Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, do everything that you can be, but this will be on the YouTube channel tomorrow on Thursday. So we'll get some Thursday night action, and we'll see if my first pick is correct. You guys have a great night. Thank you for tuning into the stream, everybody. Thank you for the subs. We popped off today, so thank you, Reggie. Thank you, Josh, for the subs. Much